Archaeologists open the tomb of a princess in China, but what they discover inside shocked the world. In the winter of 1958, the Qianling Mausoleum, the tomb of Emperor Gaozong of Tang, Li Xianhui, and Empress Wu Zetian, was accidentally discovered by a group of farmers who were blasting rocks to mine in Liangshan County, Shaanxi Province, China. Today, Qianling Mausoleum remains one of the 3 mysterious tombs in China that have not yet been authorized for excavation. However, this discovery led to the excavation of several other royal and noble tombs from the Tang dynasty by Chinese archaeologists. One such tomb is that of Princess Yongtai, born Li Xianhui in 685 and died in 701, the 7th daughter of Emperor Zhongzong of Tang, Li Xian, and Empress Wei. She was also the granddaughter of Empress Wu Zetian. Princess Yongtai was famous as one of the most beautiful women of the Tang dynasty, but her life was filled with tragedy. When entering the tomb, the experts were startled to see an eerie figure behind the tomb's door. Initially, they thought it was a strange image, but after calming down, they realized it was simply a male skeleton. Upon further investigation, experts determined that this was the corpse of a grave robber who had attempted to break into the princess's tomb to steal burial items. However, during the robbery, a dispute broke out among the thieves. As a result, one of the thieves was killed by his accomplices and left near the tomb's entrance. As they ventured deeper into the tomb, the archaeologists discovered that the structure was quite intricate, with many rooms cleverly constructed to protect valuable burial items. What was remarkable was that the walls of the tomb remained largely intact, having been built from brick. At the deepest part of the tomb, the archaeologists found a stone sarcophagus containing the body of Princess Yongtai. However, the stone slab covering the sarcophagus had been moved, and there were signs of mud and sand inside, indicating that the tomb had been disturbed by grave robbers. When learning about the life of Princess Yongtai, many felt sorrowful for her tragic fate. As the daughter of Emperor Zhongzong of Tang, Princess Yongtai was exceptionally intelligent and beautiful from a young age. She was dearly loved and pampered by Empress Wu Zetian. When she reached marriageable age, Princess Yongtai wed Prince Wei Wu Yan. Their happiness was short-lived, as disaster struck. The trouble began when the couple discussed a high-ranking official favored by Wu Zetian, Zhang Yi. This conversation reached the ears of Empress Wu Zetian, who became furious. As a result, Wu Zetian ordered the execution of Princess Yongtai and her husband. At the time of her death, Princess Yongtai was only 17 years old, and it was at a time when her career and happiness were just beginning. The fate of this beautiful princess is truly heartbreaking, isn't it? Yet, the story of Princess Yongtai is just one among many mysterious and tragic tales that archaeologists have unraveled. Many other tombs of famous historical figures from ancient China have also been excavated. Each tomb holds untold stories, hidden secrets, and archaeological discoveries that may change our understanding of Chinese history. And these mysteries continue to unfold, inviting us to explore further. So, what are these tombs like? Let's continue the exploration together now. Lightning strikes reveal a tomb containing a huge treasure. According to records in the Chinese book Guangdong Xinyu from the 9th year of the reign of Emperor Chongzhen, 1636, one day a fierce storm suddenly erupted in the sky, and a brilliant bolt of lightning cut across the sky, striking the ground with a deafening sound that shook the entire region. Moments later, the rain stopped, and strangely, everything became eerily silent. The local residents, curious about the unusual phenomenon, went outside to investigate and discovered a large tomb buried beneath the earth, one that had never been seen before. Its sudden appearance left the villagers stunned, and so the bravest among them decided to explore the tomb. Upon entering, they were astonished to find a treasure trove filled with priceless gold, silver, and jewels. Notably, there were 2 statues carved in the likeness of an emperor, along with 24 silver statues of people, including 12 civil officials and 12 military officials. These artifacts were undoubtedly the mark of a powerful figure, but at the time, no one was concerned about the identity of the tomb's owner. Instead, the overwhelming curiosity and greed for the enormous treasure turned the tomb into a victim of plunder. The villagers rushed to take the valuable relics, and the remains inside the tomb were severely damaged. The tomb was violated and forgotten for many years, with local residents even using it for various purposes, such as shelter during wartime and as a place for livestock grazing. It wasn't until 2003, when the Guangzhou government decided to expand the Fanyu district, that a team was established to survey the cultural heritage sites in the area. With the help of local residents, the archaeological team rediscovered the ancient tomb. Upon inspecting the tomb, they found a stone tablet inscribed with the words Cao Zuo Tian Huang Da Di I Shuwen. Thanks to this inscription, the experts identified the tomb's owner as Liu Yan, the founder of the Southern Han Dynasty, who was the first emperor of the Southern Han during the 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms period. According to historical records, Liu Yan was an autocratic, tyrannical, and violent emperor who imposed cruel punishments on criminals. Furthermore, the first emperor of the Southern Han was known for seizing the gold, silver, and treasures of his people, which led to widespread resentment. Despite being remembered as a cruel emperor, today, Liu Yan's tomb has been restored, protected, and recognized as a national cultural heritage site, now regarded as an integral part of China's history. The most treacherous tomb in China, the grave robber's one-way journey. In 2022, when a construction crew in Xiangyang, Hubei Province, China, accidentally discovered a greenstone tablet inscribed with ancient characters, no one could have predicted that they had uncovered one of China's most mysterious and dangerous tombs. This stone tablet served as a clue leading to an incredible story, and the secrets hidden beneath it captured the attention of the archaeological community. After receiving the report, a team of 5 archaeologists was sent to the site to study and identify the tomb's origins. One expert hypothesized that the area had a strong positive energy, suggesting that the tomb's owner might have been a powerful man. The experts quickly defined the area of the tomb and speculated that the deceased could have been a military official or a noble figure in society. However, over time, the tomb inevitably fell victim to grave robbers. As expected, signs of intrusion were found. But as the archaeologists delved deeper into the tomb, they were met with a shocking and surprising discovery. Despite signs of intrusion, the tomb's entrance had not been forcefully broken into, and the dust inside was almost undisturbed. Incredibly, what they found inside were 80 bodies scattered in various positions, some twisted, some with mouths wide open, and some missing hands or feet, all having died under extremely tragic conditions. Based on the clothing and condition of the bodies, experts confirmed that these were the remains of 80 grave robbers from different periods. These robbers had been buried in the tunnels, surrounded by numerous digging tools, and none had successfully entered the tomb. As the archaeologists further examined the tomb's structure, they discovered a highly sophisticated defense system. The tomb's walls and ceiling were not built with ordinary soil, but with a layer of fine, dry sand that easily shifted. Whenever a grave robber tried to dig, the sand would flow through the holes they created, continuously pouring downward and blocking their way out. Furthermore, beneath the sinking sand were sharp stones that posed a deadly risk to anyone entering this area. One excavator specialist said, "If someone had entered here to rob the tomb, there was only one way out: death." For those who are unaware, the quicksand trap system was a common defensive weapon in ancient Chinese tombs. However, constructing a tomb with such a complete defense system required extraordinary design and engineering skills, showcasing the intelligence and foresight of the tomb's owner. Thanks to these elaborate traps, the tomb in Xiangyang has been dubbed China's deadliest tomb by archaeologists. This tomb is indeed an important archaeological site and a testament to the wisdom and ingenuity of ancient Chinese rulers, making it a true symbol of their design prowess. Opening the ancient tomb reveals 20 coffins still moving. In 1978, while the Chinese Air Force was working on a radar defense repair factory project in Wuhan, Hubei Province, they unexpectedly discovered an ancient secret no one could have imagined. During the construction process, they found a stone door leading to an ancient tomb. They quickly reported this to their superiors, and relevant authorities and experts were sent to investigate. Archaeologists from the Hubei Provincial Museum immediately arrived on site to begin an excavation. Upon opening the large stone door, made from a single stone slab, the experts entered the tomb and found 20 coffins floating on water in a dark chamber. The coffins appeared to be moving, a phenomenon that caused alarm among the experts. However, after regaining their composure, they realized that the movement was due to water flooding the tomb, causing the coffins to float and sway. To protect the valuable artifacts and coffins, the archaeological team decided to drain the water from the tomb. The experts speculated that the presence of water was due to an earthquake or severe flooding, which had broken an underground water source and caused the tomb entrance to flood. The tomb had been submerged for some time, and the experts feared that the coffins might be severely damaged. Therefore, they quickly raised the 20 coffins to the surface for further inspection. Upon examining them, the archaeologists were shocked to find that all the remains inside the coffins were of young girls, aged between 13 and 16. These girls had been buried with invaluable artifacts, including musical instruments, gold, jade, bronze, weapons, and even chariots. Among the most remarkable discoveries was a set of 65 bronze bells weighing a total of 5,655 pounds, considered the largest and most complete set of bells ever unearthed in China. Based on the artifacts and clothing found in the tomb, experts hypothesized that these girls may have been dancers, buried in a special ritual with the hope that they would continue to perform for their master in the afterlife. Shortly thereafter, the archaeologists discovered another coffin on the eastern side of the tomb. This coffin contained the remains of a man, identified as the true owner of the tomb. The body was buried in a lacquered wooden coffin and measured approximately 5 feet 4 inches tall. Based on the inscription on the coffin, experts determined that this was the tomb of King Zhang Houyi, a ruler of the Zhang state, a vassal of the Chu dynasty during the Warring States period. King Zhang Houyi died in 433 BC, and upon hearing of his death, King Hui of Chu ordered the creation of the large bronze bell set and had it buried in his tomb as a symbol of respect and honor. This tomb, with its priceless artifacts and the historical stories behind it, is not only an impressive archaeological discovery, but also opens a window into the past, helping us better understand the life, beliefs, and rituals of ancient peoples. The astonishing secrets in the tomb of an emperor, greater than Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor to unify China, left a deep mark on history, particularly with his legendary tomb. However, despite the fact that his tomb is considered one of China's great wonders, it is not the largest tomb built during China's feudal era. The grandest tomb, which took over 50 years to complete, is the Mawangdui tomb, the resting place of Emperor Wu of Han, Liu Che. Emperor Wu of Han, the 7th emperor of the Western Han dynasty, was one of the greatest rulers in Chinese history. Reigning from 140 BC, he left a profound impact on strengthening and developing the country, ushering in an era of prosperity that lasted for decades. Notably, from the time he ascended the throne at the age of 16, Emperor Wu began planning for his eternal resting place, deciding to prepare a tomb worthy of his achievements. Mawangdui, the tomb of Emperor Wu, began construction in 138 BC and took 50 years to complete, showcasing the emperor's foresight and strategic vision. Located about 25 miles from Xian, Mawangdui is situated in a special area that houses the tombs of 9 other Han Dynasty emperors, creating a royal mausoleum complex. An interesting legend about the tomb's location states that during a hunting trip, Emperor Wu saw a creature resembling a dragon. Interpreting this as an auspicious omen, he decided to select this site as his final resting place, creating a mystical connection between nature and imperial power. The tomb is massive, standing at 153 feet tall and covering an area of 645,835 square feet. To complete this grand project, tens of thousands of workers labored for half a century. Because it was such an important and special project, hundreds of officials were assigned to oversee the construction and live near the site to ensure progress. When Emperor Wu passed away in 87 BC, his funeral was held with the utmost ceremony, and 18 days later, his body was placed in the Mawangdui tomb. Inside this tomb, in addition to priceless artifacts such as jade, jewels, and precious weapons, there was an underground palace covering 64,583 square feet and reaching a depth of 98 feet. This was the chamber where Emperor Wu's coffin was placed. Mawangdui is not only an architectural marvel, but also a testament to Emperor Wu's long-term vision. He not only wanted a resting place befitting his legacy, but also sought to protect his wealth and heritage so they would continue after his death. The grandeur and scale of Mawangdui have made it one of China's most famous royal tombs, and it is regarded by archaeologists as one of the greatest tombs ever built in China, even surpassing the tomb of Qin Shi Huang. 2,000-year-old astronomical calendar found in ancient tomb in China. In a stunning excavation in southwestern China, archaeologists uncovered a set of mysterious rectangular wooden fragments related to an ancient astronomical calendar. Remarkably, these wooden pieces were found in a tomb that is 2,000 years old, having been nearly perfectly preserved, offering valuable clues about ancient Chinese civilization. The set consists of 23 pieces, each approximately 1 inch wide and 4 inches long. Each piece is engraved with a character related to the heavenly stems and earthly branches system, one of China's traditional astronomical calendars. This system was established during the Shang dynasty, around 1600 BC, and continues to be used today in fields such as astrology and timekeeping. Although writing on wood or bamboo was quite common before the invention of paper, this is the first time such wooden fragments have been found in an ancient tomb. According to archaeologists, one of the pieces may represent the current year, while the other 22 could be used to mark any specific year within the cycle of the ancient calendar. This discovery provides fascinating insight into how the ancient Chinese calculated time. The tomb was found in Qianling County, about 870 miles southwest of Beijing, in an area known for many important archaeological discoveries. The tomb dates back to around 193 BC, during the Western Han Dynasty, a golden age in Chinese history marked by prosperity and cultural development. According to archaeologist Wang Meng, this is the best preserved wooden tomb ever discovered in southwestern China. In addition to the wooden fragments, the tomb contains many other valuable artifacts, sparking curiosity about the person buried there. These artifacts include precious items such as jade, bronze, and other exquisite objects. Renowned astronomer Ed Krupp, director of the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles, stated that the discovery of these engraved wooden calendar pieces is both rare and significant. He noted that this is the first and only example of such carvings on objects, providing a new understanding of how the ancient Chinese used the heavenly stems and earthly branches calendar in daily life. According to Krupp, this wooden calendar set is not a typical calendar, but could be used to reference any year within the Chinese 60-year cycle. The unbreachable tomb beneath the water. In Chinese history, there is one tomb that remains one of the greatest mysteries to this day, one that no one has been able to breach, the tomb of King Hopyu, the famous ruler of the state of Wu. Despite numerous attempts by even the most powerful figures in history, the tomb of Hopyu remains impervious. Even Qin Shi Huang, the great emperor known for his boundless ambition, lamented his inability to find a way into this tomb during his time. The tomb of Hopyu was built over 2,500 years ago, during the Zhou dynasty, when King Hopyu ruled. He was not only famous for his military prowess, but also for his keen interest in martial arts and warfare. When he passed away, his son Fu Chai constructed an extravagant tomb for his father at Hukou, Suzhou, China, spending millions of laborers and resources to complete it. The tomb not only contained gold and precious jewels, but also thousands of treasured swords, an immense and invaluable weapons cache. According to the records of the Grand Historian, an ancient Chinese text, King Hopyu's tomb is said to contain up to 3,000 prized swords, although this is merely an estimate since the tomb has never been excavated. This has attracted grave robbers and archaeologists alike for centuries. The first known attempt to excavate the tomb came from King Gaozong of Yue, who caused the downfall of Wu. However, despite his efforts, he was unable to locate the tomb. Later, in the late Warring States period, the legendary Emperor Qin Shi Huang also made an attempt. He sent soldiers to Hukou, but despite thorough preparations, he failed to find the tomb's entrance. With all his power and ambition, Qin Shi Huang had no choice but to return empty-handed. But the story of this tomb did not end there. After Qin Shi Huang's failure, Xiang Yu, the hero from the anti-Qin resistance, also attempted to enter King Hopyu's tomb in search of treasure. Like Qin Shi Huang before him, Xiang Yu was unsuccessful in finding a way inside. The story grew even more intriguing during the Ming Dynasty when a historical figure named Tang Baohu nearly brought the tomb to light once again. During a drought in Suzhou, the water around the tomb's lake receded, revealing signs of the tomb. Tang Baohu immediately ordered an excavation, but at the last moment, government officials stopped him from proceeding. In 1955, a group of archaeologists used machinery to drain the water from the lake, and they discovered inscriptions from Tang Baohu and several other historical figures. However, due to concerns over preserving cultural relics, they decided not to continue with the excavation. Undeterred, in 1978, the archaeological team decided to attempt another approach. This time, they discovered a triangular stone door, but when they tried to break it open, they found 3 massive stone slabs blocking the entrance. What made this even more intriguing was that these slabs were located on the Huku Pagoda, an important symbol of Suzhou. After careful consideration, the experts decided not to proceed with the excavation, as breaking the slabs could damage the Huku Pagoda. To this day, the tomb of King Hapyu remains intact and has never been fully excavated. It stands as one of the greatest mysteries in Chinese archaeology. Despite numerous attempts by experts, no one has yet found a way to enter this enigmatic tomb. As such, the tomb of King Hapyu continues to be a source of great regret for archaeologists and a testament to the power and mystique of ancient Chinese tombs. As you can see, China always holds many mysteries that, even as time passes, continue to captivate and amaze us, especially in ancient tombs, where not only precious treasures are buried, but also historical stories and secrets that have never been revealed. Each excavation, each discovery opens up a new world, making us even more fascinated by and appreciative of the remarkable cultural and historical values of this country. So, what about you? What impresses you about this country? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. For now, goodbye and see you next time.